If I can save you money and I can do it for free, why wouldn't you give me the chance to do it? If you or somebody you know has bought a home in the last year and a half and has a 6.5% interest rate or above, give me a call. Let's see if we can work a cost-free VA refinance for you. How does a cost-free refinance work with a VA loan? So you would apply. I would have to run the numbers to make sure that it would work out for you. And then we basically give you a lender credit for the cost of the closing costs. Now, why would you do it? In the typical refinance scenario, when you are going to refinance and you're going to drop your interest rate, you would have to then pay money for the costs associated with that refinance, which then means you have a break-even point associated with that. So if it costs you about $4,000 for the refinance, then you would have to take your monthly savings from your new mortgage payment and then divide the cost of the refinance by your monthly savings, and that'll give you a break-even point number. That break-even point number is the amount of months required to recoup your money associated with the closing costs for that loan. If I can do it for free, there's no break-even point you have to worry about. Therefore, you automatically start saving money. Now, what this means for the future is as rates continue to drop, later on, when you become eligible for the next refinance, we can go ahead and refinance you again, which that's gonna be 210 days after your first payment. Interest rates are coming down and they're expected to keep coming down. So this is a prime opportunity for you, if you did have an interest rate that's a little elevated, to go ahead and refinance now. And as they continue to come down in the future, to go ahead and refinance later. Now, the goal for me is, for my borrowers, is to go ahead and refinance them as soon as they're eligible for the first one. And then every 210 days after their next payment, kind of reevaluate and take a look and see if it makes sense to go ahead and refinance again. I want to refinance people to get all the way down back into the 3s. If we can get into the 3s, at that point I'm going to suggest, like, hey, now it's about that time where you would pay for a refinance. Go ahead and pay some points at this point to try to get a lower rate, because when you lock in that lower rate, then you can be closer to what happened in 2020 and get those rates that were like 2%, low 3%. So my goal is to do consistent cost-free refinances as rates drop. And then as we get to the lowest levels, at that point, suggest or recommend that you would pay points. But until we get to that point, I 100% recommend taking advantage of a cost-free refinance, because like I said, with no break-even point, you're saving money. It makes sense. If I can save you money and I can do it for free, why wouldn't you give me the chance to do it? That's what my lender told me back in 2015 when I had my first cost-free refinance, and here we go, fast forward 8 years later, and I'm doing the same thing. I know this may sound too good to be true, and I said the same thing back in 2015. Like I was saying, my lender at the time, he offered me a cost-free refinance, and I sat there and I said, like, what's the catch? This doesn't make any sense. And it was because I had done a refinance in Arkansas at the time, and it cost me, I don't know, $3,000 to $4,000 for the refinance on a $150,000 home. Now, how was he gonna go ahead and do that and make it for free? I just didn't believe him. But like he said, but the same way I'm telling you is what he told me. If I can do it for free, why wouldn't you give me the chance to do it? If I can save you money and I can make it free, why wouldn't you? And so I ended up doing it, and ended up working out great. So that's what I'm here, and that's what I'm trying to offer to you. So if you're in the position where you can take advantage of a cost-free refinance, reach out to me. My number is on the little signature block that I throw in there at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. So pause it, give me a call, and we can talk about it. I'll throw some snippets up there for CYA purposes. That way I'm covering the kind of legal portions of stuff, but on what a VA IRRRL is and how we can make it happen. I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, subscribe. It lets me know what stuff is working, what stuff is not working. So it allows me to kind of tailor the content that I'm creating for you guys. Once again, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the week. And I'll talk to you again soon.